All right, for all you parents in Japan who felt like you missed the boat when the old Junior NISA ended, listen up. Something huge is coming in 2026. A brand new investment tool for kids is about to launch. And let me tell you, this isn't just a rehash of an old idea. It's a key piece of a national strategy that could completely reshape your child's financial future.
So let's just start with a really big question. What if I told you there's a new government program that could put your child on a path to financial freedom, basically making them a future millionaire just a few years into their career? I know, it sounds almost too good to be true, but the numbers here are pretty staggering.
And this is the number at the heart of it all today, 113 million yen. That's about 750,000 US dollars. With the right game plan, this is what your child's account could look like by the time they hit 50. All thanks to a new program we're calling the Child Support NISA. And the best part, every bit of that growth is tax-free.
Okay, so to really understand why this new system is such a game changer, we first have to look at why the old Junior NISA just didn't work for so many people.
You know, the biggest issue with the old system was just how inflexible it was. Your money was essentially locked up tight until your child turned 18, and that was a total deal breaker for parents who needed to tap into those funds for things like entrance exams or maybe a study abroad program.
So this really lays out the central problem. On one side, you had this system that forced you to think super long-term, but on the other, you had the reality of family life, where you need access to money for these crucial and often pretty expensive educational moments. It just created this huge disconnect, and honestly, it made the old Junior NISA kind of impractical.
But that's all about to change. The solution that's coming our way in 2026 is designed to fix all of these problems. We're talking about the Child Support NISA, and it's built for flexibility and, well, power.
Okay, so let's put these two systems side by side. You'll notice the annual and lifetime limits are a little different, but the absolute game changer, the thing you really need to pay attention to, is the withdrawal rule. Being able to access that money for school costs makes this new system the clear winner for parents. No contest.
But here's where things get really exciting. This new NISA isn't just a savings account for tuition. It's actually the first, most critical step in a powerful, decades-long strategy to build some serious wealth for your child.
The strategy is called the fastest full amount route. The goal is pretty simple, actually. You max out the Child Support NISA as fast as you can. Then, when your kid turns 18, you seamlessly roll those funds into the adult NISA to hit its much bigger tax-free limit as early as possible in their life. Okay, this is where you can really see the magic happen. So you start from birth, putting in 600,000 yen, that's about 4,000 bucks, every year. In just 10 years, you've maxed out the principal of 6 million yen or $40,000. After that, you just let compounding do its thing. By age 18, that account is already worth over 11 million yen, around $74,000. You then use that money to quickly max out the adult NISA by the time they're 21. And here's the craziest part. After that, no more investing is needed. The account just grows on its own, hitting that incredible 113 million yen figure, about 750 grand, by age 50.
And this chart just shows why using a NISA is such a no-brainer. If you'd managed that same growth in a regular taxable account, boom, over 1 million yen, or about $6,700, would have just vanished into taxes. With the Child Support NISA, all that money stays in the account, working for your kid. The difference over time is just enormous.
Now, this strategy is incredibly powerful, but pulling it off isn't just about opening an account. It really works best as a team effort, a family effort, and there are some really important rules you've got to follow to stay out of trouble with the taxman.
One of the most effective ways to fund this whole thing is to get the grandparents involved. They can use their annual tax-free gift allowance, that's 1.1 million yen, or about $7,300, to provide the funds. Then the parents invest that money right into the child's NISA. It's also a brilliant way for grandparents to manage their own inheritance tax situation. It's a win-win.
But here's the crucial part, and you really have to get this right. You have to avoid something called name-only deposits. In simple terms, the money has to legally truly belong to the child. If it looks like parents or grandparents are just using the kid's name for their own investments, the tax authorities can come in and tax it as if it's the adult's money. A simple gift contract totally solves this problem. Okay, so let's zoom out and see how all of this fits together. This new NISA isn't just some random new policy. It's part of a much, much bigger picture. A shift that's designed to completely change what's possible for the next generation's financial well-being. You see, this isn't happening in a vacuum. It's all part of a major push from the government to help families build wealth. When you look at the expanded child allowances, the powerful new adult NISA that just started in 2024, and now this child support NISA coming in 2026, the picture becomes crystal clear. The government is creating a massive tailwind to help families get ahead.
You know, there's a popular saying in Japan, "Today is the youngest day you will ever be." And it's the perfect reminder, right? When we're talking about long-term investing and the incredible power of compounding, the best time to start getting ready for the future is always right now.
Hopping on this wave of change could completely transform your child's financial reality, giving them a level of security and freedom that for many of us was just unimaginable. The starting line is 2026. The time to start planning is now. So the real question to leave you with is this: what does a world look like when an entire generation can start their adult lives not from zero, but from a position of real financial strength?